It's been almost 20 years since Golden Opportunities first hit the airwaves, and producer Gene Considine was there at the beginning and then came back at our 10th anniversary to guide us through our second decade. Jean is leaving us for another Golden Opportunity, but before she goes, we thought we'd have her share some behind-the-scenes stories of how the show got on the air and how it has stayed here for so long. Hi, Jean.
Hi, Lori.
I know you don't like it on the air. What's it like?
Yeah, well, it's okay, but I'd rather be back there in the control room telling you how many minutes we have left, which I hope are very few at this point.
What was it like putting the show together before there actually even was a show?
It was daunting a little bit. Armin Budish, your former law partner and now county executive, just felt so strongly about having this type of show for older adults. And again, the boomer generation was going there. So he made it happen, but then we realized, like, oh, there we are with Armin and his wife, Amy. But we had to think of, like, okay, so what's the show going to be called, and what should the set look like, and what kind of music should we have, and how many guests should we have? And I mean, there was nothing, so you were starting from scratch.
Yeah. I heard you made Armin practice interviewing people.
I did make him practice. I know, didn't you love it? So yeah, because I mean, he'd been a guest. But as you know, having hosted, being a guest is very different than being the host. So I had some friends come over to his law office, and I gave time cues and told them how to intro and stuff. And we had one of the guests was a friend of mine who's an interior designer. And so we started talking about window treatments, and he looked totally blank, and we're like, they're curtains, they're drapes. So he could be able to, finish up the rehearsal. Yeah.
Sounds like Armin. Yeah. Are there any guest segments that really stand out in your mind?
You know what, there's so many, and but I think back when we first started, we were able to get out a little bit more, so we got to go to Playhouse Square, and we had Charles Durning and even Marie Saint. My favorite was Ed Asner, because he gave me a big hug.
Oh, yeah, he gave me a big hug. Yeah.
But to be honest, I remember more behind-the-scenes things, So like when your daughter was pregnant, my fingers were crossed that she would not go into labor while we were taping the shows. And then Matt's, one of our director's wife, when she was pregnant, same thing, fingers crossed. And both times, it worked. We got through the show, which was good.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. What do you think it is about the show that's made it last so long?
I think it's because there's so much information packed into 30 minutes. I mean, I'm always shocked of how much we pack in, and I learn something new every week. And as I've told you, then I forget it because I have to go on to the next show. Yeah, exactly. And I think not only is there great information, but there's it goes beyond. I mean, it's important to have health information, medical information, financial information, and yet we also talk about community and events. And I mean, you and I have gone when we've looked like, oh, that's a great thing at the art museum. We should really go. And then we move on to the next show, and, But I think it really reaches people, and people feel very loyal to us. And this is why we do it at a kitchen table, because we want it to be comfortable and approachable. And yeah, you can tell it means a lot to me.
Yes, it does. It means a lot to us to have had you on, behind the scenes.
Thank you.
So I'm so glad we got a chance to show you off to everybody in front of the scenes.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. And I'm going to miss everyone, and you guys are just amazing to work with. So thank you.
Yeah, we're going to miss you and your help, but we've got somebody in the back room now.
Yes.
Her name's Leah. Hi, Leah.
Yeah.
Who is helping out now, so the show will go on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We wish Jean the best of luck in her new endeavor. But right now, we have to follow one more direction from her, and that's to tell you to use the information that's coming up next to be even more connected to the show and to give us your thoughts and your ideas.
For more Golden Opportunities fun, go to our website at www.goldenopportunities.tv or like us on Facebook.